Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Pirai Academy. In the series of Zoho interview question, today we are going to see about a Leetcode question number 1360. Number of days between two dates. So write a program to count the number of days between two dates. The two dates are given as strings. Their format is year, month and day as shown in the examples. So see this example, date 1 and date 2 will be given and we want to find the difference between these two dates. It is not necessary that the first date is always less than the second date. It may be greater than the second date also. Fine. So from the second example, I can say this is a 2019 year, but this is a 2020 year. Okay. So here the difference is 15 while we are differentiating these two dates. Okay, so the dates will be valid and also the year will be from 1971 to 2100. Fine. So this is the main advantage we will be facing in this problem. I will be telling you when we are using this logic in our problem. Now we can go with the plain logic. Fine. So basically by seeing this, what will be in our mind? In our mind, we will be thinking like, first we want to find what is the minimum among these two dates. For example, if I have given like these two dates, first of all, we want to find what is the minimum, right? So I can say this is the minimum. So we will be taking from here and we will be checking whether these dates are differing and these months are differing and these years are differing, right? And we will be counting one by one here such that it will be reaching up to here. Can you understand this? So this will be leading to a big headache because we want to find what is the lower and which date is lesser than the which date, like we have found here. This date is less than this date, like that. Okay, and then we want to increment this one by one day to reach this date, and also we want to check the difference between those months and the dates and the years. It will be more collapsing, right? So the simple approach I can go from it is, what is the advantage I have told here? The range is what? 1971 to 2100, right? So I will be taking 1970 as my reference. Okay, I will be telling you what exactly means. So just observe this. If I find the number of days between this 1970 and this date, and number of days between this 1970 and this date, and then I will be taking the absolute difference of these two number of days, then I will be getting the number of days between these two dates. Can you understand this, right? So this step will be held here because the hard or pain point I am facing is to find which date is less than which date, and then I want to just find the difference between those two dates, right? Instead of that, I am taking a year and just finding it. You can try by your own by taking the difference between these two dates in the first approach I have told you, the pain point approach. Okay, I will be telling you by using this approach, this 1917 approach. Okay, fine. Now, first of all, I will be taking this 1970 and take this 2020. Now I will be incrementing one by one year, so that I will be incrementing my number of days as 365. And if the given year or the iterating year is a leap year, for example, if it is a leap year, then what should I do? I will be adding 366. Okay, because it is a February. February will have 29 days, right? Okay, how to find whether a given year is a leap year or not? It is simple, right? If the given year is completely divided by 400, I can tell you that it is a leap year. Or else the given year should be divisible by 4, should not be divisible by 100. Then it will be the leap year. Correct, right? So I will be finding from this 1970 to this 2020 means I want to go up to 2019. I want to go up to 2019, and then I want to calculate for this months and for this days. Okay, for this month it will be 1. So 1 means it will be 31 days. 31 days will be added, and here comes it is what? 15. So plus 15. Can you understand this? Similarly, for this second date, first I want to go and iterate up to 2018 from this 1970 and take the number of days and store. And then I will be iterating over the months from 1 to 12 and take the appropriate days from those months and add to the number of days. Okay, at last just add this 31. So I will be getting some days here also. So I want to take this days and these calculated days and take the absolute difference between them. That's it. So it is pretty much easy, right? While comparing to the last approach, the which will be the greater and which will be the smaller, we want to find the difference between them. So that approach is a pain point, but this approach is somewhat easy, right? So let me go for the coding part, because by seeing this coding part only you can understand this problem clearly, right? So always prepare a Java code for this Zoho interview questions. Now see here, first of all I am taking a static, just a private, okay, private access specifier as a static member called month day, which means whatever months will be having how many days. Like January have 31 days, February have 28 days. I will be telling you the leap year in the coding part, but now leap year is not necessary, right? Okay, so I will be storing like this. Fine. Now I want to split the dates, right? Here they have given in a string format, but we want in a year, month and days format, right? So I am just writing a user defined function. Okay, now paths is equal to array of size 3. Now path index is equal to 0, and I am taking a string builder. Now I am just iterating over the given date. Okay, I will be sending some date in this parameter, and the date will be iterated over here. Now I will be taking each and every character from the date, and I am checking whether the current character is a hyphen. If it is hyphen here, then it means what? This is a individual segment, and this is a individual segment, and this is a individual segment, right? So that's why I will be storing that individual segment in my parts array, and also I will be setting back my string builder to empty, right? Else I want to just add the current character into the string builder. Fine. At last here there is no hyphen, right? Here the 29 will be stored in the string builder after completing this whole loop, right? At this point I will be adding that string builder result into my part, right? Can you understand this? And then I will be returning the parts array. Fine. Now this is for get dates. So main function will be here. Here the main function is just I will be taking the absolute value of the days of this date 1 from 1970 minus get days of this date 2 from 1970s, right? So this is the main function. From here this get days will be called. Okay, here the year, so year month date will be returned from the split date function, while we are passing the argument as day, right? Now year will be the 0th index, month will be the first index, and days will be the second index. Here I personally made a mistake, like I took the 0th index as day, first index as month, and last index as year. Okay, so don't do these kinds of mistake, because sometimes the test case will be a hidden test case where you will be searching whatever logic I lost, and also it will be wasting your time. Okay, so just read the question twice. Fine. Now I will be taking the days as 0. Now see here, this first loop is we want to calculate the number of days using the year alone, which means I will be taking the year as 1970 and I want to go up to the given year's previous year. Okay, if the current date's year is 2019, then I want to go up to 2018. Okay, and I will be adding 365 days here. And if it is a leap year, this is a leap year condition. If it is a leap year, then I want to add 1 to the days. Can you understand this? Okay. Now after completing this entire loop, I can say I will be having the number of days from 1970 to the year's previous year days. Okay. Now it's time for months. Similarly, for month also, I will be iterating from 1 to the month's previous month. Okay, because the current month may have variation in days. It may be having 15 days or 20 days. It will be directly added, right? So I will be going up to the previous month, and I will be adding those number of days from this static array. I have already declared this static array called month date, right? So from there I will be adding the number of days to the days, resultant days. Okay. Now if the current month is 2 and also the year is a leap year, okay, then what should I do? I should add one more day. Okay, fine. At last, after finishing this entire loop, now it's time to take the days. So I want to take the day, which means if it is like 15, then I want to add that 15 into my number of days resultant. Okay, and I will be returning the resultant. So from here, these days will be calculated here by using the absolute difference, and it will be returned. Let me submit it. Yes, it is submitted successfully. Now tell me what is the time and space complexity. So I can say my time complexity will be O of the given year. What is the maximum of the given year here? This 2020 or this 2019? 2020, right? So that maximum year minus 1970. Okay, it will be almost constant, but still it have some time. Okay, and what is the space complexity? It will be O of 1 because we have taken the constant space and we didn't took any auxiliary space. Fine. If you really like this video and subscribe to my channel, and just check out my entire playlist in this Zoho series to know about this round clearly. Thank you.